I did it again, guys. I went on Temu and bought something that may be junk or it may be cool. Today we're gonna find out. They had these inflatable, clear see-through chairs listed on their Black Friday sale on Temu, which, you know, why would anybody want a clear inflatable chair? Well, the reason I got this chair was because they advertised it with having stuffed animals inside of it. So I thought to myself, it'd make an interesting video because my son, as you can see right next to me, has a chest full of stuffed animals that he is not using at this moment. So I figured I was going to play a game. We're going to see how many stuffed animals will fit in this chair. And hopefully I have enough. I mean, there's quite a lot in this little chest here. But we're going to see how many will fit in this chair, if it actually holds a lot, and what it looks like, and if it's worth the hype. So come along with me as we find out this very important question. So at first, I was thinking that I'd have to blow this thing up with an air pump, so I brought one up with me. But as I can see here, it looks like there's a couple different areas for zippers on the back of this. So it looks like it is meant to be stuffed full of stuffies for it to take form. So I'm hoping I have enough. I have a lot in this chest here. If I don't have enough, I might have to go buy some. So we're gonna find out here soon enough. Take a look at what we're working with. This thing looks like it's a nice size for a child, so perfect for my son. I guess now we just gotta get into it. There's two different pouches here. I'm gonna just start with one, and we're gonna start filling it up. But before I do, I have a word from today's sponsor. That is right, we got a sponsor for our videos, and that sponsor is Dubby. Dubby energy drinks. So Dubby is a powdered energy drink that replaces all the junk and inferior caffeine energy beverages out there. They use a special coffee fruit extract to help you focus, and this is jitterless energy. And I would know because I am very sensitive to energy products, anything with caffeine in it at all. I get like super jittery, my heart pulses, it's oh, I can't do it. But as a parent, there's some days where I have long nights and I need that extra push here to kind of, you know, help me stay on track, help me stay energized and focused. So Dubby does just that. It replaces all the bad ingredients that other energy drink companies put in their stuff. It is clean, no dyes, no preservatives, no maltodextrins, all that junk, it's out of there. Dubby is challenging the energy world to be better. So right now, you can use code #2pencilman on Dubby to get 10% off your order. That is right, I'll have all that linked below. They have 10 plus unique flavors of energy drink for you to choose from. This is the sweet and sour blue raz flavor, which is my personal favorite so far, and I've only tried 2. But there are a lot to choose from, and yeah, be better with your energy drinks. So use Dubby, go check them out, and they also have some fun shaker bottles here. So get yourself some Dubby, use code #2pencilman for 10% off your order, and without further ado, let's jump in to stuffing this up. All right. So, yeah. So I don't exactly know what part of the chair this is, and I don't know how it's gonna stuff up, but I'm gonna start stuffing stuffies in here, and we're gonna see what takes place. So, how many stuffies will it take? We're about to find out. Starting with Mr. Moo Moo. Stuffing him in there. It's gonna be tougher than I thought, so I don't know. I'm just trying to get him in there as far as I can, and we're just gonna figure this out as we go. All right. 2. Le honk. Okay. So here's what it's starting to look like. It's just kind of looking like a bag full of stuffed animals. So I am gonna keep going and see how many we can get. So now, this is kind of what it's looking like. And I guess we can start to see the base of the chair is forming. So it is becoming a chair. That's for sure. Okay, so I think I filled up the bottom part. Let's zip it up and kind of see here where we stand. So yeah, the bottom part is pretty full. And to be quite honest, I lost track of how many stuffies. So there should be a counter here in the video. And yeah, now we got this back part here that I should start filling up. And I got some big stuffies here. So we're going to put those in and see how many it takes to fill in the top. So here we go. Oh, it was already unzipped. Uh-oh. I'm hoping that the big one will fit in here. Oh, I think I know why. He might be a little too big, but that's only because of the one section. So let's try him in a section of his own. You can kind of see me, I'm working up a sweat. This is tough. Come on, get in there, dragon. How am I gonna fit Donkey Kong in if you don't fit? Oh. What a battle that was. This one's Captain Krabs. Shout out to Captain Krabs. He's an awesome children's book author, VTuber, and streamer. Check him out. Oh. Okay, so this is the back so far. I've got like 3 stuffies left. In this, I think I have a couple more I can go find elsewhere, so let's put Ernie and Big Bird in. I'll probably have to dig those ones out at some point, because those ones are his current favorites. And now we got the big monkey himself, which I'm not entirely sure how I can fit him in. But we're gonna try. Maybe he'll be the backbone of the chair. Okay. Alright. So, with all the stuffies, and I'll have to go back and count them, but there should be a count here. This is what we're dealing with. I still feel like it needs a little something. But look at that. So Maybe I can find a couple more to stuff in there just to make sure. But this is the Temu chair with most of my son's stuffed animals. I say most because there's a couple that I didn't put in here because he is currently playing with those. So, as you can see, I got the dragon here. We got Donkey Kong is down here. We have, there's still room in this, by the way. But yeah, that's the stuffy chair. Okay, I was able to find a couple more stuffed animals. We're gonna see if we can fill some of these gaps in and yeah, hopefully get this thing to be a little bit more sturdy. So I think the area that needs the most attention is probably the back. So we got 43 stuffies in here. I'm gonna pull Donkey Kong out for a second. All right, Muno here looks like he might be small enough to help stuff this little area down there. And I might be able to fit Elmo in there too, so we're gonna try. Oh, it looks like we got another room here. This is technically my wife's, so if you're watching this video, honey, please do not kill me. I'll give it back, I promise. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be digging out a good bit of these stuffies. All right, so that's 46, and then we got Cookie Monster here. And I feel like there are a couple spots that this could, he could fit. So let's see. I think this spot up here, I'm gonna do most of the back here. I know I can stuff more in the bottom, but I think that's just not as many stuffed animals as I have. Like, I don't have that many to stuff it completely full, but I do have enough for the shape, which is the cool thing. So Cookie's gonna go up here. Ugh. All right, that should help the sturdiness. So, and I also got this one. I'll also put him in the back too. All right. Now we added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stuffed animals, which brings our total up to 48. Let's put Donkey Kong back in, if I can now that I put more in. I wonder what my son is gonna think of this when he comes up here. All right. Well, it looks a little bit more sturdy. So you could tell there's definitely a little bit more framework to it. Yeah. It's the stuffy throne. And now that I've made a throne suitable for a king, it is time to do the only thing that you could do with a throne. It's time to sit in the plushy throne. So here we go. Gotta put it down. All right. Again, here it is. 48 stuffed animals. Almost every single stuffy that my son has. There's a few that aren't here, but for the most part, all of his stuffies are in this chair. We're gonna sit in this throne. Ready? All right, here we go. Yes, yes. I am the true king. It doesn't look as impressive as I thought it was going to. Again, I'm a huge human. If my son was in this chair, probably look a lot more impressive. But there you go. So, 48 stuffed animals, still room for more. You can probably fit, I don't know, it really depends on the size of the stuffies. Probably 10, 15 more in here. I originally thought I was just gonna go buy more and fill it to the brim, but it was a lot of work. And I don't want to spend all my money on stuffed animals right now, especially because I got other things I could use that money for. So 48 stuffed animals, that's what it took to fill up this awesome stuffy chair that I'm currently sitting on. Yeah, I mean, hey, for a kid, this would be perfect. If you have a bunch of stuffed animals and you don't know what to do with them, turn them into a chair. Seriously, genius marketing. It does work as advertised, I just didn't have enough to make it look truly impressive. So this is actually a good product. Like I said, if you are looking for ways to store your kids' stuffies, why not make it a functional piece of furniture? Can't beat that. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of It Could Be Anything. That is a video series where I do literally anything and everything within reason. I will not harm myself or somebody else unless it's consensual. But there's, you know, there's different activities that happens to. But I'm not going to do it, you know, do anything stupid where I can cause myself like serious harm. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up. Comment on the video how many stuffies you thought it was going to take me to fill this up. Or would you buy something like this on Temu? And if you have an idea for a future It Could Be Anything episode, like I said, it could be anything. Please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. What kind of content do you want to see me do? What kind of things you want to see me try? Do you want to see me buy more random Temu stuff and test it out like this? I'm all here for it, and I'm excited to see what I can do next. So thank you guys again for your support. Like I said, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, as you've seen, I do have some cool merch. I have t-shirts in a merch store. You can get some Number 2 Pencil Man t-shirts, some Tanner's Tales Entertainment swag. Swag, that's right, I said swag. Go check out my merch store. That'll be linked below. Again, check out Dubby, code Number 2 Pencil Man, get 10% off. And until next time, guys, I'll see ya.